Hello guys and welcome back to another deck profile video here on my YouTube channel. My name is Abra and I got a special guest today. Introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Stefano and I am a One Piece player, a Magic player, but this time I'm more focused on One Piece. And yeah, recently I just did a top 32 with my beloved deck, which is Reiju. That is a deck that I love to play. And yeah, that's it.
Yep, you decided to bring Reiju to the Sevilla offline regional and your result is also
Yeah,
very strong. Top 32. Are you happy with your result?
of course I am. Yeah, I wish to do better. Because I have the feeling that Reiju will not be a deck that is reasonable to play forever,
Mm.
since the power creep is going really high. So that's why I choose to bring Reiju, because I wanted to do a good result with the deck. And so yeah, I was hoping to do more. I'm still happy with the result overall.
Very nice. So Reiju, I think Reiju is a deck. It's not bad in any sets. It's good in
Mm-hmm.
every set. Also, it was not that bad when Red Purple Law was there. It was the toughest matchup back in the days. But a friend of mine, Rene, shout out to you. Also, very good
Uh-huh.
and known Ranger player. Did yeah, I think second place with a deck that was dead. The people pronounce it dead because of Red Purple Law. But I think Reiju is a deck
Mm-hmm.
every set. It's in a good position. And yeah, I'm happy to see Reiju in the top card all the time because I really like the deck and also
Yeah,
the
me too.
character. So yeah, I want to see your list. I want to see the matchup. So maybe let's go to your list.
Yeah. So first of all, yeah. So the Reiju is the leader, of course, which is pretty strong because whenever you do Don Minute, you draw a card. So basically the strategy is to playing strong characters and keeping your whole hand healthy, drawing many cards. And let's start talk about that. I will start with the searchers. I'm running four Sanjis and of course four Kingdom of Garma. Um, I will start with the Kingdom of Garma, which is, I believe, the most important card of the deck, because it allows you to do two things that Reiju needs to do. The first one is combo, because differently respect other decks, Reiju needs to assemble this kind of combo. For example, like Baby Reiju, Big Reiju, Ichiji, Big Ichiji, Baby Ichiji, and stuff like that. So you need to go really deep into your deck, and Kingdom of Germa you to dig a lot. So it's the most important card of the deck. And also, Reiju is a deck that use this kind of card in an amazing way, because basically many tribes have their own stage, but with the fact that the strategy allow you to bring back pieces from trash, you get maximum value when this kind of card with the stage. So this one is the most important card, and the Tanji Searcher, which allow you to dig as well, and also is a cheaper characters on the board, which is something that is pretty relevant in some spots. Um, the thing that makes Sanji special is that differently respect other searchers, it can take itself, which is something that is not uh,
Comment, yeah.
happens very often.
Mm.
Yeah, you know, like with this kind of searcher.
Mm.
So you can do some chain, for example, Sanji, take other Sanji, play Sanji, found Dharma Kingdom. So it helps a lot. It helps a lot going deep into your deck. So I think you have to play this card with four copy for no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, yeah, moving on, we start with our combos. We'll move the leader here.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is Reiju. We have four baby Reijus, four purple Reiju, the old one, and we also have the blue one, which arrived with OP11. Um, yeah, this card is the name of the leader, so it's of course a really important one. And the the works that you do with this card is basically draw many cards. This is why you play Reiju. So the idea is to use the big ones to just counter some attacks, and then you can bring it back with the baby ones, which is cheaper, just costs 2 dons and allow you to draw many cards. Because if, for example, if you bring back the purple one, you basically draw 3 cards, 2 for this and 1 for the leader effect. And the blue one is a new addition, which is pretty strong one, because first of all, it's a 2k counter. And we all love to play enough 2k counters in our so that is perfect. And also, the card is incredible good by itself. It does a searcher effect when it comes into play, but the good thing is that you don't put a card that you don't choose into the box, but you put it in the trash, which is something that is incredibly relevant in this kind of deck when you want to bring back pieces from your trash. And the other thing is that it doesn't require to have equal less than respect to your opponent, which is something that you have to consider when you bring back this kind of card. So the old one require less or equal dons. The new one just doesn't have any kind of restriction, so you just can slam it if you want it. It does a perfect search effect by itself.
It is, absolutely. Did you use it a lot during Sevilla Regional?
Honestly, yes, but depends a lot about the matchup. For example, in a matchup like Bonnie, I love to cast it for 4 dons because the matchup where I want to be healthy with my number of dons. But yeah, I cast it really often, so it depends about the matchup of the card, really.
Okay.
So this is the vintage package. Sorry. So you use those kind of cards to draw cards. This is the effect. And we only have the Ichiji, which has a different role in the deck. We have 4 baby Ichijis, 4 red ones, the rusher, and I also chose to play 2 blue ones, the blockers. Yeah, Ichiji is an incredible card by itself, and is baby version for 4 don is a 4k counter, which is not something irrelevant. Might happen sometimes to just slam it and use it the next turn for attack and then bring back the big ones. But yeah, the most common things that you do is just to sacrifice it and bring back from your trash one of their big version. The purple version, I will call it the red one because for me it's already GG. Is the rusher, which also gives a minus 2k to one opponent characters, which is really incredible for do value trades and also make pressure to your opponent lives. So its function is just to do that. And it's insane because you can basically do a 7k, a 7 cost for 4 dons, which is something that is really powerful. And I think it's why this deck is good because of this combination of cards, basically. And I also choose to copy the blue version of the Big Ichiji, which is a defensive version of it. He has blocker, and he also has an ability that requires to have on board only Germa characters. You play basically only Germa. Some exception for the Foxy package that we see later.
Yeah.
But yeah, this card is really strong in several matchups, allow you to stay healthy with lives, allow you to do free blockers, save you cards with effect, because you can give plus 1k one time for battle, one time for combat, yeah, once per turn. And it allows you to maybe defend one of your characters or save one card from your hand, so it's really a good defensive option. Yeah, and moving on, we have Judge, which is the father of horror Beansmoke. It's the best card I mean, it's basically one card combo. It's expensive, 8 dons, but when you play it, you just have to cut 1 don and throw the 2 of card from your hand, and then you can bring a small Beansmoke from your trash. In this version, I choose to not play Niji, which is the blue one that I love to play when I play Judge. But I think the metagame asks us to be more proactive and just play different cards. We will see them later. I choose to play more blockers in this specific metagame, yeah. But I think this card is still good. I mean, it's not necessary in every matchup, but in some of them, for example, in against Bonnie or against ML, it access one card that basically can bring back two good pieces from your trash. In this case, it allows you to bring back one Reiju and one Shiji, for example, for 8 down. Early play. So I think playing at least one Judge, even if you don't play Niji, is correct.
It is absolutely, especially the second ability, down -1 to rest the dawn of your opponent is very important because a lot of decks are playing with
right,
events
yes.
now, so very strong.
Yeah, and also it's something that people usually forget about Judge because when you play it, that looks like it's still enough, but that's, as you said before, the second ability, which might be relevant in some spot, for example, against any deck that play defensive events, have the ability to rest one of their Dawn is pretty relevant. So yeah, and it's, as I said before, it's really good because people forget about this, and sometimes you just use the ability and they say, "Oh, you can do that." Yes, it's part of the card.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, moving on, we have the Porsche and Chopper, which is the Foxy Pirates package that I choose to play. Porsche is an incredible card by itself. I mean, it's for only 3 downs. You have 5k, which does minimum 1 down, and do a searcher for the Foxy Pirates. And we only play 8 of them. But the good news is Porsche can eat itself, like Sanji does. But even if you miss it, it's pretty useful because the second part of the ability allows you to play one character from your hand which has 4k power or less. And if you see close to Porsche, there is a HG which a 4k, and yeah, that's it. You basically can do this combo like Porsche, use the effect, look for something. If you miss, it's not that big problem, and you can bring something, especially Ichiji. So for 3 down, you play a 5k, a 4k. Maybe you can eat something if you eat the searcher, and then you draw a card for your leader because you do down -1. That is a pretty insane play, not gonna lie. And then we have the Chopper, which is pretty good in the deck. First of all, because it's incredible hit for a Porsche, but this card is really good in the deck. First of all, it's a blocker, so you can use it to save some lives. And the second ability say that if you have equal or less than the opponent, you can ramp a rest down. That is something that you do in the deck because you basically always have done equal or less to your opponent, so this can basically always ramp. And it's pretty important to keep a healthy number of Dawn into your board. So the way to use Chopper is to just like play one of your combo and then use Chopper. Imagine like having 4 dawns, you can do, for example, a Rage combo, draw 3 cards, and then use the 2 dawn left for play Chopper, and you also ramp. So you keep your number of dawns healthy and keep draw cards and play on the board. So it's incredible card for this deck.
It is, yeah.
And yeah, moving on, we see Trish Cosette. That this card is something that is not a must for the deck for sure. I think it's really good in this kind of metagame, especially against aggro decks, but not only against them. If you saw the match in the top 32, it helps me a lot against Zoro, which is the deck that I was afraid about and why I chose to play Cosette in my deck. It's nothing more than a small blocker, but help you a lot when you have extra don to use it. So maybe you play a combo and play chopper, or maybe play also set, and helps you a lot to just defend itself, but also your characters. And this is true against deck that you, for example, Luffy's Snakeman, which is a deck that plays big bodies and big characters. So you might think that blockers are not that good against a ramp deck, but playing small blockers on the side of your characters that you want to protect, it's really relevant in those matchup. So this card might be also good in matchup that you don't expect that is strong. And yeah, the last 8 cards of the deck are the 2k counters. The first one is Sora, and the second one is Black Maria. Starting with Black Maria, this card is basically a 2k counter that can be useful sometimes. As we are said before, Luffy's Neckman is a deck of the metagame, which is ramp deck. So if you play Black Maria in this kind of mashup, it's really relevant because it allows you to ramp 5 dons, but in the end of the turn you have to cut them and reach the number of dons that your opponent. So if your opponent play a normal deck, maybe this card is medium one, but if you play against a ramp deck, the effect is really relevant. It's pretty strong. And helps a lot when you want to do like a lot of don minus and also keep a healthy number of dons into your board. So you can do like, for example, double Porsche, Ichiji, use the Ichiji, and then play Black Maria thanks to your second Porsche and ramp as well. So I think that overall is a 2k counter that sometimes can be really useful. So I think the best option that we have when we play Reiju. And last card that we have is Sora, which is again a 2k counters. It's a Garma, so it's searchable for your Sanji or Garma Kingdom. But also the effect is pretty relevant. It costs 1, and if you discard a card when you play it, you can bring back from your trash one of your baby Bismuth, which is basically Ichiji or Reiju. This is something that is pretty relevant in some stage of the game when you are out of them. So basically, you have access to extra copy of your baby Bismuth. It's not free. I mean, you have to play a 2k counter and also discard a card, but it's really relevant in basically the last stage of the games when you generally want to have access to extra copy of Ichiji or maybe Reiju. So this is the deck that I should play, and this is the deck list.
Yeah, looks very nice. The only card that is missing is that championship chopper. So you need to buy 4 of them to have it blinked out. But nah, this deck looks so strong. I'm a big fan of this deck, and I just love to see Reiju making good results. And there's also a new card. Did you saw the card from EB03? I think it was the new support, a new one-cost event that should be good for this deck. Did you saw the card, and what do you think about this card?
Yeah, I'll just switch in camera.
Easy.
Okay. Yeah, also spoiler. I don't think that will arrive really soon. I mean, I think it's OP15, maybe, something like that. The card, of course, has potential, but I don't think it's always good. I mean, maybe with a dedicated decklist, it might shine. But for example, in a decklist like mine that I play in the Sevilla will not be fit really well. I think that the cards shine if you want to build your deck around the judge. So I have the ability to ramp 2 dons into judge is something that is really useful. Otherwise, having too many dons might be something that goes against you because for activate your Bismuth, you need to have a don equal or less to your opponent. So if you go too high with dons, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I think the idea of the is to play for judge. So if you play a version of Reiju full focus on judge, the card might be really good.
Yeah, absolutely right. Okay, so the deck looks very good, and we are also going to talk about the matchups that you have, Swiss and Top Cut.
Yeah.
So let's start with your Swiss matchup. What did you face?
Okay. Yeah. The first round I faced Rayleigh, which is a matchup that I like to play. I think it's close to 50-50. But usually when you play Reiju, you have a lot of experience that your opponent in that kind of matchup because you play. I mean, Reiju is basically a rock deck, or at least not popular deck. So you basically have an advantage in those kind of matchups. Play against popular decks like Rayleigh. You know them really well. They don't know you at the same time. So I like the matchup honestly. And I won it. Uh, I like to play that kind of that matchup because it's really greedy one and you have many lines that you can take. So I won the first one. Then I played against Eggman, a really good player, and I lost it. He also break a bit. I have a really slow start, but was enough to win because at some point he just uh, play his best combo, which is Sanji Hawk, which is incredibly good against us. Fortunately, we are not happy about the ban list when we are playing Reiju. Yeah,
True.
because I think Luffy's Neckman got upgraded against us. I mean, I would love to see Charlotte Lilin instead of Draco Mihawk in their deck list. So now that they have access to 4 Mihawk, it's really worse for us. Anyway, I lost that matchup. So I was 1-1. Then I played against Green Zoro. I had a decent hand. I did my stuff, a lot of blockers. I won that. And then I faced Susan, which was a pretty long game. I won with 4 lives, but yeah, the game was pretty long. And I ran them out. So I won that one. I was like 3-1. And then I faced like green purple Luffy, which is all deck. And still that matchup is close to 50-50, but it's really not easy to play. But yeah, I found the victory and I was 4-1. After that, I faced another Eggman and I won 5-1. Then I faced another Snake Man and I lost. So at that point, I was 5-2 with a medium rating. So I had to win them all and aim for the best. And I faced the Vegapunk, which is something that I didn't expect to face. And
Wow.
yeah, but I think our deck is pretty in a good position against Vegapunk. So I win that. Not easy, but yeah, I was in control of the game. Even if that one is something that is really doing strange plays that looks like not always easy to counter when they put a lot of lives and some triggers, it's not easy. But yeah, I found a way to win that. And my last 2 matches were still against double Snake Man. So I faced 5 of them in my 10 Swiss tours. So 5 Snake Man in total.
Wow.
And yeah, I win against both of them. In the night turn, he break hard. I mean, he did his stuff, but he was completely out of counters, so he basically died when he reached the 9 down turns. And in the last one, I just put enough pressure, and he ramped really well, but he was still out of counters and didn't find the Sanji Mihawk combo, and that's why I basically won the game. I finished at 8-2 with a medium rating, so I was hoping for the best, and I got super lucky, and I finished in the 32 position.
Wow.
So I was the last one, that reached the top cut. But yeah, pretty happy with the performance overall and for the results. So really happy to hit that top 32.
Yeah. So we did see you playing on stream against Green Zoro, And you won the
Yes.
first one, but you lost the next two games. Let's talk about this
Mhm.
matchup because Green Zoro should be one of the most played decks, also a UP. What do you think about the Green Zoro matchup for Reiju?
Yeah, I think that matchup is bad in general if you don't be prepared for that matchup because it does like this insanely attacks with a leader. You have only 4 lives, so it's hard to defend yourself, but also you have to make pressure, otherwise you will lose for sure. So it's not easy matchup. It's bad in general, but also it's not easy to play.
Mm.
Um, I think with Cosette, uh, you put the matchup around 50-50
Mm.
because so you're allowed to play a lot of characters that make pressure and also some blockers on their side. You're able to make pressure, also defend yourself, which is what you want to do in that matchup. So I think with my deck list, we have a good chance to win the matchup, but at least to play it in a fair where you don't get smashed by by Green Zoro. Um, so when I saw the bracket and I knew that I was facing uh, Zoro, I was a bit afraid. Then I saw the deck list. It was not running Electrical Luna, which is a card that is really hard to beat.
Mm.
So I thought I had a good chance to play that game. I won the first one because they basically brick really hard. They didn't do anything special until the 8 down turns. Um, so it was lucky for me that I basically had a good hand and they had a bad hand. And in my last 2 games, I got the teams differently. My opponent saw a lot of Tashiji and also a lot of Miyok, which is the best card of their decks.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I thought I had the chance to win the second one, sorry. Um, I did in my last turn like a lot of attacks, and I just needed that one of their cards between hand and life no counter, and they had 2 cards in hand and 2 lives, but all of them are at least 1 or 2K counters, so I didn't find the lethal in that spot.
Mm.
And I think in the last game they just saw a too good hand, and I was not able to do anything. I just tried a little, which is desperate.
Mm.
They have like 6 cards in hand, and I have to do a 7 on 5. I knew that I will never uh, could do that. I mean, it was a desperate move, but I was sure that I was not able to defend myself anyway, so I had to try it. Uh, it is what it is. I mean, it's okay. I tried my best. It was not enough, I think, but yeah,
Yeah,
still I'm happy.
still a great result. And I think Green Zoro is a deck. If Green Zoro see Tashigi, nearly every deck can just scoop
Mm-hmm.
because it's just what the deck is about. Just Tashigi and Mihawk, and that's it. This is the deck, but
Yeah.
top 32 still very good. You got your invite
Mm-hmm.
to play Bandai Cardfest Düsseldorf, also very very nice.
Yeah.
And that beautiful top 64 Yasop, I think it is, also a very beautiful card. So congrats for that and nice achievement here. Do you want to still
Yeah.
play
Thanks.
Reiju for PRB02?
I think so. I mean, I'm playing Reiju since OP6. I have a lot of experience with the deck, and also I have a lot of fun when I'm playing Reiju, which is the first reason because I'm playing deck. I love to play, and I think it's still strong. Um, so I for sure I want to give it a chance, and let's see how it works against the new meta. I'm afraid that in OP13 will be too weak against new decks, but I think in PRB is still a playable deck.
Mm.
And yeah, I really believe in in Reiju, and that's why I'm putting a lot of work on it.
Mm.
Uh, and like also before Sevilla, I update my old Reiju guide in the new meta because I really think that the deck was good. And so doing a top 32 was really nice for me because was confirmed that the deck is still playable, still good.
Yeah, absolutely right. I agree with you. So, yeah, for me, thank you for the time. Thank you for the deck profile. Do you have some last words you want to give, and also, yeah, maybe you want to say something for people that try to bring Reiju to locals, to regionals, or what else?
First of all, I want just to say thank you to the touring community and also to my team, which is Shenanigans, which is a basic group of friends that love to play One Piece and card games in general, and we love to play together. So I will say thank you to Shenanigans, but also to all my friends that live in Turin that we spend a lot of time playing together at One Piece. Moving on, talking about backend, that might be an option for someone that is watching this video. I think the deck is super fun, is good, but is not an easy deck. I mean, you need to have experience with it if you want to perform really well. So if you have time, if you have curious about how the deck works, and just give it a try, and let's see if you feel confident or not. If you like it, just spend more time on it. As I said before, I wrote a guide about this. I know that this one rogue deck is an old one, but if you want to have an next boost of how to play the deck, how to pilot it, my decision making, you will find everything in the guide if you want. It's on my meta file.
Yes.
But yeah, in general, just to bring Reiju if you like it and if you are confident with it. Otherwise, the deck will not perform really well, in my opinion.
Yep, I totally agree. I think Reiju is really a deck where you need to bring time with it. You need to learn it, to pilot it very well, because it's not an easy deck. Every single decision is very, very important. Of course, for every deck, every decision is important. But
sure.
For Reiju, if you're doing a misplay, you are not getting out of this. If you're doing a misplay with Zoro, I think this leader is so strong, the ability. Yeah, it's balancing some misplays. But for a deck like Reiju, yeah, it's really, really hard. So. Yeah, if here is someone that wants to try to bring Reiju or wants to learn something new or something more, check out Stefano's guide. Link is down in the description, of course. Also check out his X or Twitter. I'm still saying Twitter because for me it's Twitter and not X. So check it out.
For me too, yeah.
It has to be. Check out his Twitter. Link is down in the description. And also leave a like, leave a follow. And if you have any question, write it down in the comment section. We will take care of it as always. And yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.